Art creates a world which transcends our own. It invites us to experience something we would never experience otherwise, or makes us look at something familiar in a new and fresh way. When we view art, we enter into someone else's way of seeing. Here in the Kunsthistorisches Museum in Vienna lays one of Johannes Vermeer's famous artworks, The Art of Painting. The painting's exact date has not been established, but it has been reported that the date of the art piece ranged from 1670 to 1675. The painting shows a painter, probably Vermeer himself, painting a model. The model's accessories identified the woman as Clio, the muse of history. The model poses with a crown of laurel on her head, a trumpet in her left hand, and a book in her right. Vermeer's painting is engulfed with symbolism. The mask that appears on this table is used as a symbol of imitation and thus of painting. The light hanging above the artist is decorated with a double-headed eagle, the symbol of the Habsburg dynasty. The Habsburg monarchy has governed 17 provinces of the Netherlands that appear on the map on the end wall. The monarchy held power from 1526 to 1804. Johannes Vermeer's The Art of Painting highlights the Habsburg rule. Vermeer was able to solidify years of rich history into one painting. Vermeer's Art of Painting represents and embodies a century of history. Art is used as a focal point of history, as a visual guide to help students correlate faces to the historical figures that they spend countless hours studying. The iconic picture of King Louis XVI was not only a photograph of the king, but later became a representation of the corruption of the French monarchy. Art represents a certain time period of a country or area. It also represents a country's accomplishments and people. Johannes Vermeer never sold The Art of Painting during his lifetime. His artwork stands as a summary of what he has accomplished. His artwork was not simply an intricate image. Vermeer's artwork represented his capabilities, his talent, and later on, his legacy. In 1940, Adolf Hitler purchased The Art of Painting for 1.5 million Reichsmarks from Jaromir Czernin. Czernin was the brother-in-law of Austria's prime minister. The painting had been in Czernin's family since the 19th century. Vermeer's Art of Painting was planned to appear in one of Hitler's most beloved projects, Führer Museum, a grand art museum that Hitler planned to create in Linz. Johannes Vermeer was Adolf Hitler's most admired artist. Johannes Vermeer was embedded as an embodiment of the great artist that Hitler once desired to be. The Art of Painting was supposed to be transported to the new Führer Museum in Linz. It was planned to be one of the main attractions. Hitler purchased the painting for 1.65 million Reichsmarks, which was $660,000 at that time. The Art of Painting was unlike the other paintings in the museum due to the fact that the other paintings in the museum were mostly looted from all over Europe. Near the end of World War II, the monument men found the painting in an Austrian salt mine hidden inside a vault, stashed up with a small number of other historical artworks. Austrian salt mines housed thousands of masterpieces, for example Michelangelo's Bruegh's Madonna and Vermeer's own Astronomer. The Americans returned The Art of Painting to the Kunsthistorisches Museum on the 17th of November 1945 for safekeeping and protection. Later, The Art of Painting and other recovered works from Austria were quickly moved to the Hofburg in Vienna. Count Jaromir Czernin, member of the Czernin original family who owned The Art of Painting, immediately registered and claimed his right to the ownership of The Art of Painting at the Kunsthistorisches Museum. According to the National Gallery of Art, on October 15, 1945, he argued that Hitler had pressured him into selling the painting for an outright ridiculous price. Although this statement rebuffed the court, Count Jaromir Czernin continued to claim that he was the legal owner of the painting. In the fall of 1955, Czernin offered the National Gallery of Art the opportunity to purchase his great masterpiece. In 1958, Vermeer's The Art of Painting was finally moved out of the Kunsthistorisches Museum in Vienna as a permanent piece. Johannes Vermeer's The Art of Painting has been viewed as not simply a painting, but as a historical artifact. It is an artifact that represents a nation's history, culture, and accomplishments. It is the embodiment of Vermeer's capabilities, talent, and later on, his legacy. It is an art piece that invites curious viewers to venture further into the unknown and opens the world of endless possibilities. Preserving art will mean preserving years of rich history and possibly creating more.